What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Iccy Show. This is 483 interviews I've done in 4 years. Wait for this artist to get on here and we will start this Iccy Show. If you want to be a guest, I'm booking until October. So just inbox me. I'll let you know the dates. It is $50 an interview. We are international. Salute to all the artists that has support the Iccy Show and everyone that has shared, post. So give them a second to be on here. Here we go. Hey,
Yo,
welcome to the Icey Show. There we go.
it's the word.
So, this is Mr. Keys from Boston 617. Salute. Thank you for coming on the Icey Show.
You
Uh,
already
let
know.
ev- let everybody know a little bit about you. How did you start to get in this industry?
Um, well, first off, you already know first name, Mr. Last name, Key, straight out the 617, man. I've been I've been a singer since I was 7, but I took it serious at 13 when I joined the church choir. And then around the time I hit about 18ish, I jumped out the choir and ended up joining the R&B group about 17 and a half. And that kind of gave me the element of singing, but I'm also a DJ too, so I did both lanes and I kind of separated the both, you know what I mean? Like it was one day I'm DJing and then I'm on stage and cats is getting confused, like, didn't I just see you DJing a party, now you singing? Wait, you a singer? And I'm like, at first I always wanted to say, I wanted to be that Prince of R&B or whatever the cat is, but I don't want to be that. You know what I mean? Because I have my own style. I'm something like the Nate Dogg of Boston. When you hear Mr. Keys, you think of a killer hook. You think of the how my tone is. You know what I mean? I got a natural deep voice and everything like that. So it's just more so of understanding the whole culture of music, and I overstood music and to a point where it was just I had to really just get it out there. You know what I'm saying? And let folks know exactly what's going on and let it be known that it's out there. You know what I'm saying? This music that I do is different. I don't look at music the way that everybody else does. I grew up with that style of original R&B. My father's a great singer. You know what I mean? His best friend was Gerald Eddie Levert. He used to write music with them and everything. Then his older brother, he was Drew Hill's executive producer when he worked at Capitol. So the music is in the blood, and I ain't find out about that I always knew about it, but I didn't find out about it until I met my dad when I was 26 off of MySpace. And you was able to put your music up on there and people hear it. So I had thousands of views on songs from all over the world. And then my pops heard it, and then he was like, "Oh, you remind me of myself when I was young. I used to sing to your moms, this, that, third, yada, yada, yada." And then next thing you know, here comes Mr. Keys as time goes along. And then I just said to myself, I wanted to go to a spot where it's going to really take off. It's going to take flight. People are going to understand how I get it down and what I do. But at the same sense, it's just about how you present it. You know what I'm saying? There's not a lot of artists out here that present themselves with the proper structure. They just say, I got music, I'm bussing, support my shit, and that's it. You know what I mean? But at the same time, you have to plug yourself. You know what I mean? You have to sit here, share your Jones, make sure that you tap in with folks. You go to a show, stay. Don't leave right away because your set's done. You know what I mean? Like, I don't do that. You know what I mean? I've been doing this for a very long time. So, if anything, I want to influence folks to keep going. Be original.
Right,
Don't try to copy somebody. You got your own style. You got your own wave. You got your own movement. Keep that movement, but don't be
right,
stagnant about it. You know what I mean? So that's based on how Mr. Keys works and operates. You know what I mean? I'm a philosopher. You know what I mean? An analyst. I like to break shit down. So I take songs that way too. I break them down that way, and I sing about real life situations. You know what I mean? And stuff that you see every day. I mean, shit. I grew up in Dorchester during when Dorchester was Dorchester. Roxbury was the berry. The pan was the pan. You had to
yep,
pick, understand, and stay in your lane, and don't try to jump across the street too fast because you might get hit.
right,
So
right,
living during that time, I took all those stories of seeing, hearing, and all this extra, and I said, all right, let me see what I can do with this pen. But little did I know, this brain's crazy. I can freestyle off the top, and it sounds crazy to me, and it's to others clearly. So it's just music is life. You know what I mean? Like without music, I wouldn't be able to. How can I say survive or keep a smile on
focus.
my face, especially after losing my mom's last year. You know what I mean? Mom Dukes passed away April 21st last year, and that made a reset button in life. I had to sing at my mother's funeral, and that was the first funeral I've ever sung at. I did not break. Every other funeral I sung at, I kind of broke a little bit. You know what I mean? You can
Yeah,
hear me?
yes, yes,
Okay. Like, you know what I mean? So it's just like to sing at your own mother's funeral, and for her to always say that she was my number one fan, she was my groupie, everything. You know what I mean? Like, my mother always told me, even when I felt like I didn't want to do it, something kept me doing it. People in the streets, parties that I do. I'm one of the few DJs that can actually, the only DJ basically, that can sing during the middle of a party, put that instrumental of that song, sing it, blend the song at the same time, and then keep it moving. You know what I mean? So it's just like seeing you, what you do, how you're supporting locals. You know what I mean? You're like, you're not too busy worried about, because they already there. They're there. They already got their time. Their time's there. Their time is now. They're doing what they do. But when you're artists that people respect, but you don't get the accolades that you deserve, you don't get that extra recognition that you deserve. Like, I don't cry and don't beg for it, but I still sit here and say I deserve my flowers. You feel what I'm saying?
Right. Yes, definitely. I actually seen you perform a couple years ago, about 2, 3 years ago, at the Dublin House. R.I.P. the legend Don Hazel. I was with him, and then and I couldn't believe your voice. I was like, oh shit, I didn't know you could sing like that. And
Yeah.
all the females were around the front at the Dublin at the at the stage. And then Mr. Thompson, he started turning around singing with you. Yo, that was the best night, a memory of the King, RIP,
Ah,
um,
man, listen, that man there, he's yellow.
yeah, I can hear you. I'm just saying hi
Okay.
to everybody that's coming
Okay.
in.
Like Don Hayes, he's the reason why like I still like to this day, man. If it wasn't for Don doing a lot of shit that he did, me as an artist, like he heard my voice and he seen something that he hasn't seen in a very long time, and that's soul singing. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like, there's singers out here who don't use the diaphragm. They sing from here or they sing from here. So it's always going to be pitchy. It's always going to be up here. But the way you hear me talk, that's the way I sing. So
right,
it's just with the passion behind it. I mean, most R&B artists, we speak softly anyways. So a point where
right.
cats like, yo, speak up. You low too low. And I'm like, I can't help it. This is my voice. Like, they're like, Keys, take the bedroom voice off. I can't take this voice off. This is my voice. Shout out to you, man. D Nation, man. Shout out to my brother D Nation, man. One time for the one time.
Yeah, he's killing it in Boston. Another great artist from Boston 617. Salute to you.
Hmm. Share this live, people. Share this live. You already know what it is, man. So Iccy Showw. It's lit. I'm here, peoples. I'm here. We've been promoting this shit for God knows how long. And this woman right here, she's just entwined it to us. You know what I mean? To
Yeah.
us, man. So share it and like it, man. Share it and like it.
Definitely, that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to being a host and linking with other artists or managers or promoters at different states, different countries. I just did an international mixtape coming out. It's already out on SoundCloud. It's called Breaking News Part 2, and it's like artists from Jamaica, Africa, Boston 617, Pennsylvania, Chicago. I had all of Ohio, a little of artists, and it's a little bit of different. It's not like everyone's gonna hear house. It's a little like up down. You know what I'm saying? But it's
Hmm.
what people are going through right now. So that's the reason why I put it together. And you know, people don't understand. Like it's hard, like to get out of your comfort zone. But once you go, it's easy because everyone sees that you're thriving the hardest, and those are the people that you're gonna surround yourself around. If they're really serious about it, you have to be around those type of people. If it's they're not, then you can't be around them. You really have to chop your circle. That's what I think 2022 is about. Unfortunately, people, even artists, and you're a DJ too. So how do you feel about the virus? Did it shut you down a little bit during these last couple
I'm gonna
years?
keep it 1,000 with you. I'm gonna keep it 1,000 with you. You heard it out the horse's mouth, okay? When the corona struck, first and foremost, I've been to about the corona since the 1992 episode that dropped in around November of The Simpsons, when the Chinese dudes was doing this experiment and they leaked out something and then they put it in a box and sent it to the United States. That was supposed to be corona back then. In
Oh
92,
wow.
they spoke about it. If you look on the back of your can of Lysol, it says rhinovirus, but that's basically corona. So
Oh
Lysol always kills everything, supposedly. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
When the whole corona thing came about, everybody was acting, like, okay, how is the government predicting when a virus is going to attack you? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's like the weatherman can sit there and say, okay, we have a 60% chance on Tuesday that it's going to rain because they see what the forecast is, right? But
Right.
as it gets closer towards that day, the forecast now changes. That 62% drifted down to about 35, and that's spread it across the whole area, not just the surrounding area itself. You know what I'm saying? So if they can see that, they're not predicting it, they're seeing it. Keyword, seeing. Now, government convinced the whole world about this deadly, deadly virus that drifted supposedly from China. How y'all know this motherfucker came from China, okay? Folks in China got sick. Supposedly one of them got over here, and then it got the whole country infected. Okay, boom. Supposedly. Okay.
Right.
So now all this is going down. Now you're telling us when we are supposed to wear masks on our face. So when we're breathing out what we're trying to release, it's smacking us right back. So it's like, how are you protecting yourself, but you're getting yourself sick? So all these folks who died, who caught it, was basically inhaling what they was trying to release. So you're sick
Right.
already. Your immune system's already weak as shit. You're on medication already. Okay, boom. Now they're scaring the hell out of you because you're already a sickly person. You're diabetic or sickle cell or whatever. So we need you to get this shot. Don't worry, it's free from us. Get it. You'll get 2 doses. Not one, but get 2 doses. So now you're telling me that first time around, the 1 dose was good. Then all of a sudden, no, wait, come, get more, get another dose, get please. I know we just had about 1,000 plus people just die, but it's okay. The second dose is going to prevent 1,000 plus more. Now the numbers tripled. Okay, so now you're automatically telling us we can't go outside. We have to be in at a certain time. But then when you clear the streets, you notice that the government is moving through the streets. You got military between the hours of 10 and 1 a.m. because I was outside the whole time. I'm telling it right now. For those who think of bullshit, we had a shit called oh God, what was it? God, Pineapple Lounge. We had that when it first started. And this is, give or take, February, March 2020, give or take, February, March. By April, the city's on lock. Got a curfew. Everybody's on the trains. No, a couple of heads. I was living in Charlestown at the time. So I said, I want to see this. I got my heritage is deep. I got island in my blood. Okay. I understand what Dr. Shelby was trying to tell us about treating your body and eating right and watching what you eat. You can heal yourself if you follow the procedures. So I said, let me see something. I'm going to go on the train with no mask on. I'm going to take a risk. I want to see this because I don't get sick. So I'm going to take a risk. I get on the goddamn train. Folks is separated. Folks is being weird. Folks is like this when they get on the train. Oh, you got to put your mask on. Now you're getting barked on by normal people saying you got to put your mask on. But your mask is halfway off and your nose is being exposed. But your this is closed. This is covered, but your nose is being exposed. So you're inhaling it, dum dum. It's okay. All right, cool. Now we're doing the parties, okay? So now that the parties is going on, everybody who's doing parties on the low, right on their flyer, mask mandatory. What happens when you sip a drink? You take your mask off, you take a sip of your drink. What happens when you smoke your blunt? You take your mask off and you light your blunt. Okay? So therefore, your mask is always being taken off. When you're talking to somebody, conversations like this, hey yo, bro, so you say you going to that party? What you say? Oh my bad. So yeah, you going to that party, bro? So now you take your mask off because you have to converse with a person. So now, everywhere that you go, restaurants, you have to prove that you got this shot. I need to see ID. So now your restaurant is the club. I need to see ID, your Corona pass, in order for you to collect 200 and go past Park Street. I need to see a Corona pass. So now clubs is requiring to see the Corona pass. Restaurants want to see the Corona pass. Folks, goddamn regular stores want to see a Corona pass. You can't go to certain places because you ain't got your Corona pass. So now we're DJs. We make certain money on the side by throwing parties. Clubs, it don't matter. Me being in this game for the past 28 years, I've been DJing, involved in it, took it seriously, like around the age of about 14, 15, 16, I had this thing called Club 61 White Trash Freedom House Party. That's a whole nother story. And From that being involved, seeing that this whole Corona shit, knowing how I promote and how my wordplay is, I'm something like a pastor. If I talk to you, you're gonna listen. Not because I'm forcing you to, but I'm giving you some useful information that you can take, wear them jewels on your neck, and pass it to the next person because it's useful. That's what life is. Life is useful. What you do is useful because you're passing information from artist to artist, network to network, social media to social media, and said we all are coming from the same boats, from the same ship, from the same Navy yard. But which way you gonna float? Feel what I'm saying? So now you got this whole virus going, and we're like, are we gonna do these parties? Yeah. Are we gonna do mass regulation? Yeah. We gonna do temp check? Yeah. But at the same time, you can come into a party with no temperature, but by the time you get there, because you was racing and you was walking fast, your temperature just raised. So now you
Facts,
walk inside, they be like, oh shit, you got corona. Now, nigga, I just walked from down the street and it's cold. What are you talking about? I just walked a half a mile down here because I couldn't park in the front. So I had to walk, and I had to speed walk because I'm hot, I'm cold. So I'm trying to heat up. I'm speed walking. Now my temperature rises up. Your blood pressure's moving, your heart's beating. So by the time you get to the door, your shit's already here. So your temp just went from 97 to about 101. You're not sick, but it's your heart rate. It's trying to
right,
catch up between the weather. So
right.
during the time of the corona, it was cold out. After they said we gonna be done with this shit like around give or take May, June, all right? We good. Hold on. So you just told me we gonna be sick for a few months and then a couple months later we go outside again? So
Yeah.
us being a DJ, it just made us say, you know what? Fuck it. We're gonna do this, we're gonna regulate, but we're also gonna give awareness. That's why I do Keys Chronicles every morning when I come from an after party. It don't matter if it's 6, 7, 8 in the morning, I'm hopping on. It's the sky's looking like how it's looking right now. And I'm talking to folks about what happened at the party, giving awareness and dropping jewels on them. So during the corona, I was watching the news. I was watching CNN news. I was seeing the count in the world, numbers going up. Every day somebody is magically dying. Magically. Then all of a sudden, this is how they got your attention. Okay, we can't get your attention with the normal people, so we're gonna get A1 celebrities that you like. Gonna get your favorite rapper. Gonna get your favorite producer. We're gonna get your favorite actress. We're gonna get a senator. We're gonna get low. Listen, you dig what I'm saying? So it's like at the end of the day, it's just she asked me a question, Bridget, and I'm answering it. Hush your cunt. Shit.
Thank
I know what I
you.
was goddamn saying. You know what I mean? But that's what it is. So when we DJ these parties, we took a risk, but we was good after that. It was good. Nobody got sick, be honest with you.
Do you feel torn in between being a DJ and an artist sometimes? Meaning, do you feel like, it's better to be a DJ most of the time and a little of being an artist, or is it 50-50 in your world?
It's 50-50. It's 50-50 because I know how to shut off the DJ side and be a full artist, and I know how to shut off the artist side and be a full DJ.
Have you hosted any mixtapes being a DJ?
Um, Honestly, no, I haven't. I probably hosted like maybe a couple with DJs, but as artists, no, I haven't. I mean,
Maybe
they
that's
spoke about it, they want to, but I mean, actions speak louder than words. I'm willing to. I always wanted to, because I know my hosting skills is crazy. So no, I
yeah.
actually haven't.
That's good. That's good. If you could perform at one club, or where would it be? What state and country?
Well, first and foremost, the home base first. House of Blues,
Okay.
House of Blues. I
Good.
got
Good venue.
AKA the former Avalon Club Avalon. It used to be back in the day.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
House of Blues. Yeah, I didn't touch everything else in Boston. I touched everything else
Have you ever performed at Taboo on Saugus and Route One?
several times.
I used to be the host on Thursdays and Saturday nights.
Illabash had a night down there.
Say what?
King Illabash had a night down there.
Hmm. What night? There was two sides.
Uh,
One when you first walk in, and then the other side was smaller. I was on the smaller side.
it was I want to say it was a Friday night he had. I want to say because
South.
they did the after party at the Diplomat in Tantra.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah. That was good. A good location, and the club was
Yes, it
nice.
was
I liked it.
definitely.
If you could pick one artist to do a feature with, who would it be?
It's so many. It's so many. I mean, I'll put it this way. I can't say one. I'll just say every artist that's willing to work with me, and they need to. They want that Mr. Keys. Any artist that wants to work with me, I can't pick one. All artists. I want to work with all of them.
Okay, okay, that's dope. That's definitely dope. How many songs do you think you have out there?
Mm. Well, somebody said famous or from home. Home base. Let me answer that question. Home base. Every artist in Boston, out there in the industry, any artist that want to work with me. Simple as that. Now, to answer the second question, how many songs do I have out there? Well, I got a crap load of songs on SoundCloud and there's some on Spotify, Apple Music. So collectively, over 10, 20 something is a lot of music out there because there's a lot of, that's why I call myself the king of hooks now. I mean, Nate Dogg, you ain't never heard an album drop. Nate Dogg never really dropped an album. He had singles. You know what I mean? I
Right.
Detroit, let's tap in. I definitely want to tap into the artist. Shout out to everybody in Detroit, man. Tap in. Detroit, what's up? Let's work. Anybody from Detroit.
What's up,
Anybody.
Terrence? Peace, peace.
Anybody, man.
Yo, that
Anybody.
he's a big artist. Out in Detroit. I did his interview the other day.
Let's work.
And they had the whole team there. Shout out to your whole team, Terrence. God bless everyone. Stay healthy. Shout out to
Yeah.
Skittles. I gotta give Skittles his
Skittles,
daughter.
what up? What up, though? What's the word?
So, where would you like to see yourself in the next year in this industry? More DJing or a little bit of both? Where do you see yourself?
Honestly, DJ side, I always had that. I always had that on lock. But I wanna, I wanna take it out of state because Boston already knows what I do. If you were from Boston and you don't know who Mr. Keys is, chances are you don't go to after parties. You ain't been to a Sammy's patio. You ain't been to a caravan. You know what I mean? You ain't been to a church, Boston. Shit, I can keep going on. You know what I mean? It's impossible for you not to know me. But a year from now, I want to be able to circus myself down a little bit down south and towards Midwest because my style, Midwest would love it because my style is that Midwestern style, that real sexy rugged music, that Dave Hollister, that Jaheim feel. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
it's just like a year from now, I can honestly say I see myself performing at more shows, but also being the first artist to DJ the after party right after the jump. I'm bringing you two
that's
different flavors of weed. Which one you want to smoke first?
that's dope. Definitely, I like that. Um, would you like to do like a tour anytime soon, like this year?
Yes, I would love to do a tour whenever. I mean, honestly, it's more so of working with who wants to work with kids. You know
Okay.
what I mean? Like, I'm not gonna force myself into anybody's studio or anybody's mixtape or anybody's project. It's more so of you want that style that nobody else really has in Boston. I'm not knocking any singer in Boston, but when it comes down to this R&B shit, I do shit differently. I
Yeah.
look at it different. So I want to be able to go on tour and do something that hasn't really been done. You know what I'm saying? Hell yeah, man. Listen, T, request me up on the book, man. Let's work from there, man. I mean, inbox me, all that good stuff, man.
Yeah, he's good, Terrence. I vouch for him. Definitely. I seen him perform. Great performance. He gets the whole crowd going. The ladies, they go crazy over him.
Know that.
He said,
Know
"Hit
that.
my box, King."
Got you. That ass, I got you, King. You know that.
So, like, where would you like to go if you could pick one location though, right now, to go to do a performance that you know that you would have the whole city in town to rock it with you? Besides Boston, we know Boston
I
is
know that. I know that. I
crap.
know. You
I
got me.
get
That's what
that.
I'm saying. The brain's thinking. The brain's thinking. Honestly.
Okay, Terrence,
Um.
I'm with you.
Oh man, listen. Uh, I would say
Listen to his song
at an
all
ill
day.
ass spot down in ill ass spot down in either Atlanta or Miami. At one of the ill spots out there that appreciate those local ones. but some big name heads be up in that joint. Like Boston, we don't have that. Boston don't have a spot where all artists can connect. We had it. We still have those locations, but as far as a consistency, we don't have that. We did, but Boston lost the ethnic and the whole feel of working and networking. Let me say that. I can say that because I was hosting these shows and performing at some of them, but I'd rather host them than DJ the Jones because I already know I'm gonna shut this shit down. Whoever's going after me, you better bring your A plus if you're going after me, because I'm gonna make
That's
your
dope.
mother's co-worker feel some type of way, respectfully. You know
That's
what I
dope.
mean?
Yes, definitely. I think that's why a lot of people miss the legend Don Hazel because he put a lot of people together for the movies. A lot of
I was supposed
sets.
to be in a movie with him before he passed. Actually,
Me
the next
too. I
movie
was
he was doing, I was supposed to be a Trinidadian drug lord, club owner.
okay.
That was my role.
Okay. I forget what oh I forget what I was gonna do. He had me two different ones. I forget. One with like all different like South Side. He had like of all Boston and stuff. He was doing
Right,
Madeline and all that. So
right.
I forget the second one, but yeah, it was I think it was a comedy if I'm not mistaken.
Actually, it
He
was a
was put
comedy.
together.
Yeah, I think it was a comedy. I think it was.
Yeah. So would you like to get into acting more?
Yes,
Okay.
yes. I mean, honestly, it's just I'm a clown. I'm a natural clown. Like I have characters that need to come to life. Like if I was to meet Tyler Perry, he would put me on the spot because I got two characters. I got Auntie Rona and then I got Keishonda. Keishonda is my twin sister. Auntie Rona, she's a hood rat. She's disrespectful, but she tell the truth. Those are my two. And then there's another character, Uncle Trini. You know what I mean? So I have these characters already ready to go. I just need to get there. Like I'm not one of those cats that sit here and like, oh, he's gay. He put on a wig. No, I'm a comedian. I'm an entertainer. So I will put your wig on my head. I will put your little blouse John on and make it look like somebody's aunt or somebody's sister or something, somebody sassy that you grew up with. Everybody got that one auntie that got that cigarette that's just hanging. She'd be talking like, baby, listen, I ain't gonna be coming in here doing all that extra. That's that auntie. Everybody got that one auntie. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
growing up, I looked at acting and I was just like, yo, I want to do that. Like I'm a clown with it naturally, so I can do that. But yes, acting, I would love to be an actor.
Okay, okay. Any movie producers that are tuning in, make sure you link with him. He is looking to be an actor. So salute. He got his plan out already what he wants to do. So I know a lot
Yeah,
of
man.
producers all the way in Florida to Atlanta around that's tuning in. So you guys, if you need extras, there's an extra right there. He's
A
already
whole lot of
ready.
head to fill up. A whole lot of head to fill up. God damn it, fill it up.
Definitely, definitely. So let them know where they can find you. Do you have a manager right now? Are you looking for a manager?
All right, so let's talk about that. I had a manager. R.I.P. to Life Williams.
Oh,
My manager, unfortunately, he got killed about a few months back. He
my
was unfortunately
condolences.
lost his life in Brockton. The person who did it actually got caught days later. That's the crazy part about it. Like, not no weeks, no months, days later, the person got caught. Dumbass dropped his wallet outside the crime scene.
Oh
So
wow.
everything God works in the way He worked, and you know what I mean. That was my manager. I was under Bang 'em Out Entertainment, BEO, and we had a few artists up on the bill. I was one of the R&B artists on the bill, and that was literally my only producer. Like he produced all of 70% of my music I got out. He produced it. I recorded it at his crib, whether if he was in Grove Hall or down in the South End. Every trip. When I came home back in a couple years ago, I got bagged and I had to do a little sit down. Came back on the bracelet. He gave me the job. You know what I mean? So that was my manager. You know what I mean? And after he passed
Yeah.
away, I haven't had a manager. I don't have a manager. Am I willing? Sure. Somebody who's trying to take me there and bring me to a place where I need to be because this talent is different. I got a different element of talent. It's like a different strand of weed that you smoke and you be like, this is busting. Here, taste this. This is like, you know what I mean? I love putting smiles on folks' face so they get excited when they see me walk through a door. The crowd is here, but when I walk through the door, everything goes here.
Yeah.
Everything, every trip, it don't matter. Every trip, I don't know how I do it, but it's just that the waves, just the energy flows off of me, and you automatically receive it. You receive all my energy that I'm throwing at you. Receive it, and you want that energy. You want that the way I'm feeling. Because a lot of folks will be like, "Damn, brother, you just lost your moms a year ago, and you're up, and you're good, and you're vibrant." That's because of music and my children, music and my kids. So knowing that, I got that element, and I can just bring that, and why not? You know what I mean? That's what I want to do.
I understand you. I lost a lot of my family the last couple of years, so it's like I'm like the last generation, so I know how you feel. And that's what everyone says to me. They be like my homeboy, he just passed away the other day. R.I.P.
Mm,
J Rock from Brockton. A lot of people know him from Boston, but
mm,
people are passing away so young. I know your mom. R.I.P. to your mom. I know she
mm-hmm,
wasn't that old. I don't know how
mm-hmm.
old she was, but I'm just saying
She
your
was
generation.
60,
Oh
60
yeah,
years old. She
that's
only enjoyed 22 days into 60. You know what I mean? She passed on the 21st. My birthday was May 1st. So 11 days after she passed was my birthday. 3 days after that, I had to bury her. So my birthday hit different now. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I gotta make it. I got a story to tell. I got a
yeah.
big story to tell from what happened to me from when I was 18, which everybody can Google the shit, to my twins being born, to being one of those who are in the hood that can, like, mind you, my sister who just jumped up on here, Empress Indian, she know me since I was a jit. She was there when what happened to me when I was 18, how it affected me, but it also made this brain here awake. I woke up at a young age. So I was able to see 18, 19, 20, 21, 25, 30, now 39, to tell my story, to try to save the next one. So this music is a lifesaver. DJing is a lifesaver. Being able to bring people together from all different walks of life is a lifesaver. Doing this right here is a blessing. Now I mean, like,
Thank
everything happens for a reason. Like, you right now, you're connecting me to folks that I don't know who's watching, but you're connecting me, and it's gonna make them get interested. Say, let me find out who this gentleman is, because he got something about him. So let me see what he's really about. And my actions
right.
speak just as loud as my words, if not louder. You dig what I'm saying?
Yes, Terrence is a great artist. He has a great team. Salute to all of them out in Detroit. You'll when you link with him, you'll see what I was talking about. You'll be like, Jackie was right. So, good luck with that connection. I hope everything works out in your behavior. Next time, I hope when I talk to you, be telling me, "Oh, I'm moving out to Detroit." I'm like, "What? All right,
Oh,
cool. That's what
listen.
I'm talking about.
I always wanted to
Networking."
go down to Detroit and shut some shit down, man.
I was on tour.
Seriously.
I was on tour last year, and I went to Detroit. I went to Ohio. I went to New Jersey, Philly, New York, New Jersey, and then Connecticut, Rhode Island, and then home.
Out of all those cities that you just named, if I was to step in there, I promise you they remember me at the end of the night. I swear, like, there's out of all those spots you just named, I only performed at probably two, and that's I performed at a little small little something in Philly because I got family out there on my daddy's side. In Rhode Island, I ain't shut that shit down dumb times. But everywhere else you just named, I haven't shut it down yet, and I need to. Everywhere you went,
Yeah.
I need to shut all those down. Like, I promise, any city that I step into, if it's over 500 people in there that don't know me, ladies, bring your thickest towels. That's it. Bring your thickest towels. Bring your wet wipes. Bring your little small
Oh
fan with the little
shit.
two batteries. Oh, you can. Yeah, you need that. You gonna need that because it's gonna be a bumpy ride, love. I promise.
Oh shit. He's gonna make you drip, ladies. You heard that. So make
A
sure you
couple
bring
puddles.
it.
Bringing up
Puddles.
aisle six.
Oh shit. So I appreciate you coming on here. Is any shout out you want to give out to anybody or anything else you would like to bring up during your interview? Salute to everyone tuning in. God bless everyone.
I mean, shout out to everybody who's always been supporting me for the past 20 plus years that I've been doing this. I'm not gonna say names. I'm gonna say everybody.
Right.
Everybody. Everybody. Everybody from north to south. Everybody. Everybody, for the folks that I just met in the past 5 years, in the past 10 years, past 15 years, the ones who've known me for the past 20, the ones who know Keyshawn. and Mr. Keys. It's two different people. You know what I mean? Like, prime example, quick story. Beyonce said in an interview one time she has an out of body experience every time she performs. Sasha Fierce, and then there's Beyonce Knowles. Beyonce Knowles hops out and talks to Sasha Fierce. Sasha Fierce is the one you see on stage with the ugly faces. That's Sasha. Sasha has no care. Like, I watch that shit, and I'm like, yo, that's me, not Sasha, but that's me, the out of body. Like when I perform, when I DJ, sometimes I'm in the yo, Keys, aim for them, Keys, sing at her, Keys, get them, Keys, get that. So it's just doing that shit just makes you say, all right, you know what I mean? So you got to shout out to everybody, man, because everybody out there is doing it, and everybody out there wants to do it. But if you don't work with everybody, how you gonna know who's who? Feel me? So I gotta work
Right.
with everybody. I got to.
What about going to the strip clubs? Like Banana.
Oh, listen, that's one thing I haven't done yet. I've been wanting to
Why?
sing.
Why? That is silly. Like on some real shit, as the R&B singer, you should be hitting the strip clubs. Like they love that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the
I
real
have
shit.
not.
Like,
I can honestly say, or mommy, I have not performed at a strip club yet.
okay, well,
And I know
you can send your street team if you have a street team or someone that can go
I
for you.
have nobody. I have, listen, love, let me explain this, okay? And I'm gonna say this as quick as possible. Right now is a reset button on my career, on my life. I lost my mother last year, and then a year later, I lost my manager. You dig what I'm
Yeah,
saying? So I lost
I
two good important people in my life that knew each other, that connected, and used to slap me upside the head and be like, Keyshawn, get it
yeah,
together. Keyshawn, get it together. Teresa was always in this ear. Life was in this ear. Then I've got them both in my ear at the same time, and I'm like, yo, all right, okay. So I don't have a street
hit the
team.
strip clubs.
I got nobody pushing my music. I push my music, and people decide if they want to share it, if they want to listen to it. I push my shit so hard that it's crazy. You know what I mean? So I can honestly say I don't have a street team. I don't have a promotion team. I don't have a management. Nothing. It's just Keyshawn willing to work with those who want to work with me, who's really trying to do this shit and not be stagnant about it. That's it. Simple as that. So I'm willing to work with everybody. I want to work with those who really want to do this. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, right. That's any artist is on here. Like I said, he's looking to work, so you got to be on the same page as him. You know,
That's it.
I that's he's
I
busy.
smoke
He's
hella
looking for
weed
work.
and I drink champagne. All right? I don't do the Hennessy. I don't do the Douce. I sip it if I'm with the fellas and we coolin'. I'll drink a beer if anything before I pick up a bottle of Hennessy. I promise you, I'm 39. My body changed. Nigga got diabetes. So,
That's
you know what I mean? My life is different. Like, every trip you see me at a party, respectfully got a bottle of Bel Air. Every trip. I drink that
yeah.
shit. My body's immune to it. I don't get drunk off of champagne like everybody else. I'm like my mother. Anybody who know my mother, they already know how my mother was. My mother's life of the party, and she sipped. But when she sipped, things start getting a little interesting because the comedy side come out of. So I drink my champagne at my parties where it could be 3, 4 in the morning. And I'm like, popping a bottle, going in, turn it up. We going from here to here. You dig what I'm saying? So
Right.
this right here, what we doing is a blessing.
Thank
Everybody who
you.
tuned in, you know what I mean? Nothing but love and respect from Detroit all the way to the Bean, to Philly, to Miami, to ATL, to Midwest, all the way to fucking goddamn Cali. You
Yes,
see
yes.
this? She's connected. And she's
We
connecting y'all.
international, baby. We're international.
Listen,
50 states in every country.
follow my music on Apple Music, Mr. Keys, Mr.Keys, no Z. All right? The Z is the DJ. You can follow it on Spotify, same way. SoundCloud, Mr. Keys, King of Hooks. And I repeat it, King of Hooks. You want that hook? I promise you, I'm the closest thing to Nate Dogg since Nate Dogg passed, respectfully. You heard me?
Mhm. I appreciate you, Mr. Keys, coming on the Iccy Show. This is interview
All right.
483 interviews I've done in 4 years. Shout out to everyone at Boston 617. Shout out
All
to
right.
everyone international, 50 states, every country. Much love and respect. Free the jails. Let's go. 2022 is a big year for the Iccy Show. Stay tuned on the 2 movies I'll be filming in Arkansas and Texas. Stay tuned. I'm just waiting for the producer to get
Inbox me,
better.
Sean. Let's work. It's
Yes,
light work,
Sean.
brother. He said it's light work. Listen, it's light work. Let me give y'all a quick freestyle for the Icy Show. All right,
Yes, let's
cool,
go,
cool.
ladies. Tune in.
All right, go
Make
like
sure you
this.
have your wet towels ready for this. Let's go.
Ladies, listen. Go like this. Said it's so icy It's cold in the summer. Don't you know I'm coming harder like a Hummer? It's so icy. We smoother this summer. Everybody trying to hear it. Don't you wonder why it's icy? Yeah. You know I had to get it like that iced tea. Yeah. You know it's sweet and Tyson, yeah, they like me. Yeah. It's Mr. Keys, you know we super icy. Yeah. So icy. Call me Mr. Keys, king of the hook. You know that I come through. Any hook you need, you know these dudes is coming at who. You can inbox, you can hit me up after parties too. This interview is off the chain, you know I had to do. Off the top of the head, I do these things so easily. Don't you know we come up on the scenery icy? Every time I'm coming, don't you know I do it swell? Shout out to the Iccy Showw, we do it so well. Said Iccy. It's Keys, man. You already know the vibes.
Yo, you heard that, right? That is Mr. Keys right there. Salute to you, definitely. Much love and respect. Ladies, you heard that. That's just a sample, no beat, freestyle right there.
It's
What
off
did
the
you guys
top.
think? Put those
That's
tens
off the
up. You
top.
know them straight tens.
It's off the
Across.
top. It's off the top, man. Gang, gang.
I appreciate you. So I
Oh,
appreciate everyone that tuned in. Yes, fire. Definitely, Sean. Definitely fire. I appreciate Mr. Keys coming on the Iccy Showw. If you want to be a guest on the Iccy Showw, inbox your girl Jackie Brown with 2 C's, I.E. Brown. I'm booking until the end of October. I do have some cancellations in between. Inbox me and let you know. My interviews are $50. We are international. Shout out to Legal Mob Entertainment, Miss BK. Let's
legal
go. To
mob.
much love and respect. Peace. I appreciate you, Mr. Keys.
It's Keys. Know
Let's
that.
go. Let
Get it.
them know your information one more time.
Information, man. Facebook, Keyshawn Wallace. Instagram, Mr. Keys 1983. Snapchat, Mr. Keys 617, Mr. Keys 1983. Either one. Or you can hit me. I got a second page too on the book, Sean Wallace. You see the picture, you see the face, man. Inbox me. I got 5,000 friends up on the first page. So honestly, if we're not friends, inbox me. Like my inbox is open. You know what I mean? My number is public. I'm a public figure out here in Boston. I'm a DJ and an artist. You know what I'm saying? So yes, I can do both. I can come to your city, turn you up, and then turn them up. So you're getting a double bag. So that's
Yes,
what it
yes,
is, man. The contact's easy. Instagram, everything. This work.
definitely,
Sean, I
definitely.
see
Wait
you.
till Detroit sees you when they see you out there. What? You gonna shut that shit down out
Hey,
there?
listen. We're gonna have
I
fun, man.
appreciate
This is
you.
gonna be a hot summer. It's gonna be a hot, icy summer.
Yes, yes, it's gonna be a hot, icy summer. Let's go. Let's go,
Know that.
Boston. We need to get out there more and more. Artists network outside. I'm telling you, you'll get there.
I need
I
that. Let's work.
appreciate you.
Let's go.
All right. Have a blessed night, everyone. Much love
You
and
as well.
respect. Share this. Tell a friend.
Thanks.
Tell a friend. Let's go.